What's up, guys? Joe. How's it going? Oh, yeah, where's the coffee? Caffeine. Some of you guys like, actually, so far one or two have mentioned about me getting coffee mugs as like merch down the line. I like the idea. There's a reason I start videos with the coffee mug. No, actually, I have no like, plans for that, but I mean, it's not a bad idea. I mean, if you want to make your own authentic Joe coffee mug, just buy yourself a cheap $5 coffee mug and add a bunch of stickers to it, and there you go. There's your official Joe the Editor coffee mug. That's all you have to do, fuck. Alright, so me and the girlfriend went to go see Talk to Me. Now, my girlfriend, as you guys probably know by now, she loves horror movies, right? So and we've been busy fucking moving, so we finally got to opportunity to go watch a movie, right? The thing is, like, I guess I looked more into the movie, or I follow A24, the distributor, on Instagram. And it turns out, I was reading like the comments on it, and it turns out like this movie is directed by the guys from Raka Raka, Philip and Danny. Yeah, maybe you guys heard of them, like the guy from the Raka Raka. They actually had a YouTube channel, early YouTube, but unfortunately they didn't like conform to basically the way how like YouTube does shit, and like yeah, they keep getting their videos like banned and like community strikes for being too fucking violent and shit like that. That I know of. For the most part, they're mainly known for having like their own version of Ronald McDonald. Yeah, they're known for doing like a lot of crazy violent stuff, like going around shooting shit and like whatever, getting in trouble. Yeah, their shit is very intense, right? Like if you watch any of their content, their stuff is very violent. So you know they couldn't like monetize their videos for shit, so they were going broke doing their stuff, right? But anyways, like so they still making their videos, but they still gathered popularity. You know, they even did like some crazy like wrestling. Yeah, they even did like their intense wrestling, you know, with like the fucking like barbed wire and chairs and all that shit. And then, yeah, I don't know, these guys are nuts. But the thing is that like, I found out that they were directing this movie, you know, like Talk to Me, and I was like, oh shit, all right. I'm familiar with their violence in their movies, so I figured, oh, this shit ought be good. And sure enough, actually, it was really good. I mean, this is their first movie. They put a lot of their personal money or whatever money they got from the sponsors or whatever, they just reinvested into this movie that they got, right? And like, the movie is very good. So like the video actually got picked up for like the Sundance Film Festival, and like I was watching like their video here that they were saying that like originally they were trying to go to like the whole Hollywood film production and stuff like that, right? But the studios, they made too many notes on like the changes that they wanted to make on their film, right, on their script, and they were like just not happy with it, right? I guess they wanted to go with a more of an American cast because there was too many. These guys are Australian. They got an Australian cast. So there was a lot of like people that had a lot of like, you know, obviously the Australian accent going on and the slang and all the stuff like that. So they wanted to get more of an American cast or something like that, right? Or other notes. So they're like, nah, fuck that. So they did their own thing. They went to some other like studio that helped them, you know, finance their film. And then sure enough, like they put a lot of their money and they did well. And they got accepted to Sundance. And like towards the end of this video that I'm showing right here, they even got like a direct like contacts from like other horror movies directors that they were a big fan of, like, you know, like Jordan Peele, the guy from Hereditary, and like even still Steven Spielberg reached out to them, and like Stephen King. So anyways, Talk to Me. Good movie. I liked it. Any complaints about it? Honestly, no. They did a good job on it. They didn't like spend way too much time and energy on like trying to get too many jump scares or anything like that. It was actually a good concept movie wise. I went with the video with this. One time me and my girlfriend, we went to like a monster convention, right? A long time ago. We went to a room where they were having like some people talk, you know, they were actually it was like a group of 4 or 5 like book writers. They write horror books, right? And like that's, you know, what they do for a living. They write horror books, right? They were talking about, you know, their style of writing and this and that. And like one of them was saying that every time he writes a new horror book, he basically does it around the time before cell phones existed. Now the reason why he does it in that manner is because he says that usually now with technology, like he doesn't know how he can incorporate his style of horror using cell phones and technology and social media, because all that is like completely different and new for him, right? Because he's an older guy. Now the good thing about this movie is that like it actually kind of does use that in its favor, in the sense of social media, cell phones, young kids just trying to like, you know, fit in or whatever you want to call it, trying to like, you know, take things to the next level in the sense of like, you know, consuming some type of narcotic or just doing something that, you know, when you're young you do stupid shit to try to like fit in or whatever. So they did a good job in that sense, right? Incorporating current social technology, social media communications or whatever and whatever. But I mean, like overall, the movie did good. I liked it. It's really good, and I'll suggest it. Right? If you have the chance to stream it and watch it with some friends, I would encourage you to do it. It's a good movie. I really did like this movie. And you guys, the Rocket Fools, congratulations, right? Alright, that's all I got to say. Talk to me. Hats off. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I like horror movies, you know, but I do want to see horror movies evolve. And I feel like a lot of horror movies, they just focus too much on like jump scares and shock value, which I don't mind. Right, if you want to go that route, it's fine with me. But I mean, this they did a good job. It's totally different. I like what they did with it. Good guys, good directors. Anyways, that's all I got to say. Talk to you next.